How do these assorted corals relate to the next species that we're headed for? Corn snake! Oh, what a beautiful orange specimen. You got to be really careful when you're in the US when you're dealing with orange snakes. These corn snakes are completely harmless. They don't have any venom. They can bite, but they won't hurt you. But you got to be careful because the most venomous of all of the US's snake species, the coral snake, is also orange in coloration. They've got bands. Nice snake.
Here we go, the Florida Panhandle. And this is home to some beautiful habitat types, but the one I'm looking for is the palmetto forest.
So here's another great rotting log. You got to be really careful where you put your fingers, and that's one of the few ways you could get bitten by a snake, is actually touching them. And oh, here we go. Yes, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Look at this. Here he goes. It's a coral snake. Woo. Ooh, come on then. You're all right. You're all right, little snake. Now, look at this. This is the coral snake. And it is the most venomous snake species in the US. There's a rule. Red on yellow could kill a fellow. I got an even better rule. If you see a multicolored snake like this, leave it alone. Anything red, black and yellow, leave it alone. There are a few mimics. There's the scarlet snake and the scarlet king snake that inhabit the same area, but it all gets too confusing. So if you see a snake that's multicolored like this, just leave it alone. This is the most venomous snake in the United States. An absolute glorious specimen, and they're just like our venomous snakes in Australia. And they're just like the cobra and the mamba. They haven't got those hypodermic, independent suspension fangs like the pit vipers, like the rattlers. They've got solid, fixed fangs right at the front of their head. And even though he's got a small head, this snake could certainly deliver a fatal bite. And he looks pretty small, but this is be an average size to small adult. So that's the coral snake, the most venomous snake in the US. Now, I believe that the coral snake has been picked up by children thinking that it was a non-venomous snake, which is quite a mistake to make. But as you can see with this little demonstration, you can get away with it. It's a matter of knowing the nature of the animal that you're dealing with. I don't feel he's got any aggression whatsoever, but this is a totally dangerous practice. No one should ever attempt this, not at all. This is a potentially fatal species, but as you can see, this is why people have got away with it in times gone by. They've picked up a snake thinking that it was a harmless king snake. Well, that's great. Huh, really good. I mean, woohoo! The most venomous snake in America, holy smokes. And given how rare they are, this is a real bonus to see one, let alone to share such a quality space. Great. Here you go, mate. He doesn't like it out here in the sun, so I'm going to let him go on his way back into his rotten log. Cruising the US rural, wilderness and urban areas looking for biteys is like a holiday for me. And we've got to remember that even though animals have the potential to bite, it's important that they remain out in the wilderness and you don't see them as evil, ugly monsters. We have to conserve all wildlife. We'll see you there at the crocodile hunter's lair.